is coverage you can count on. WGAL News 8 at noon starts now.
2 people shot to death in Harrisburg and others are wounded. The search for whoever is responsible.
We have 2 individuals who unfortunately have lost their life just by showing up at work today.
Breaking news, a workplace shooting in Chester leaves 2 employees dead and 3 others wounded. The search continues for people who may be trapped in rubble after deadly severe weather in the Midwest. Good afternoon, I'm Susan Shapiro. A shooting in Harrisburg left 2 men dead and 3 other people wounded. Police are about to update the investigation at a news conference. News 8's Barbara Barr is there live.
Yes, Susan, we are at City Hall, and Commissioner Carter is expected to lead this press conference. Mayor Williams could be here as well. We expect it to start within the next couple of minutes. I'll step out of the way. You can see everyone set up for it here. It involves that shooting incident last night in Harrisburg that left 2 men dead. 3 other people are wounded, including 2 women. It happened at 15th and Chestnut Streets around 8:30 last night in Harrisburg. Initially, police were called to the scene. They found 3 people on the ground, 2 men who died at the scene and a woman with a gunshot wound. She was taken to the hospital. Now, a short time later, another man came up to the scene at 15th and Chestnut. He too was wounded and was taken to the hospital. And then later, another woman came to a hospital also with a gunshot wound. So 5 people shot in all last night. Now, Harrisburg spokesperson tells me at this point no one is in custody, but police have obtained security video from the area. They're going through that now. They have been asking the public to come forward with any information about this shooting incident. Once again, 15th and Chestnut around 8:30 last night in Harrisburg. We'll be taking this press conference here at City Hall live and hope to have more answers as to what's going on in the police investigation. For now, I'm Barbara Barr, live at Harrisburg City Hall. Susan, we'll send it back to you.
All right, thank you, Barb. Breaking news from Chester, Delaware County. Police say a disgruntled former employee killed 2 people and wounded 3 others this morning at a linen company. The shooting happened around 8:30 at Delaware County Linen in Chester. A suspect was taken into custody at the scene. A motive for the shooting is still under investigation.
A disgruntled employee has walked into the linen shop, the Delaware County linen shop behind us, and shot 5 people, 5 co-workers. 2 are deceased, 3 are at the hospital. I'm asking everybody in this region who's listening today to pray for them right now.
One of the 3 wounded is in critical condition. The others are listed in serious condition. Delaware County Linen is a linen rental and laundry services company serving restaurants, country clubs, hotels, and other businesses in Pennsylvania and some neighboring states. A deadly tornado ripped through the city of Greenfield, Iowa. The tornado was one of many reported yesterday across the state. Alyssa Gomez from our sister station reports on the damage.
Greenfield is a tight-knit community of only about 2,000 people. Now that the sun has come up here this morning, we're finally starting to see the damage. You can see this tree over to my right has been absolutely uprooted out of the ground, and this is just a glimpse of the devastation we're seeing here today. Several fatalities have been confirmed. We don't yet have an exact number, but Iowa State Patrol has told us that about a dozen people are injured. Everyone in this town is feeling the impact. Houses have been absolutely destroyed, some completely flattened. There are businesses that are a total loss. Scattered debris is just littered across town, and there are cars that are completely turned over and trees that look like they were just ripped out of the ground, like that one you just saw. Despite all that, neighbors are already starting to come together to figure out how they can help those that were impacted the most, finding shelters for those that no longer have one. Many are set up at the Nottoway Valley High School or at the local St. John's Catholic Church. Both are serving as shelters for those that have been displaced. They'll also be accepting donations at the church later on today. There's also going to be a food and water drop-off organized at the Iowa DOT here in Greenfield, and also happening later today. Governor Reynolds will be on site in Greenfield assessing the damage and talking with local authorities about how to best move forward. In Greenfield, Alyssa Gomez.
And we are in for some possible storms, but hopefully nothing like that. Meteorologist CJ Springer is here with more.
Heartbreaking to see for sure, Susan.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
Thoughts and prayers for everyone there. But yeah, thankfully here, nothing like that as you hit on, but still maybe a couple stronger storms. We'll have to monitor that potential here later on this afternoon into the evening. We can see some activity already out to our west. That's our next disturbance that is inbound. Actually seeing some severe storms now just to the south of Erie, Pennsylvania. Lots of lightning with that, and those are moving obviously across the northern tier of the Commonwealth. But for now, we're quiet across the valley. We're bright, but it's becoming muggier out there. Dew points now in the middle to upper 60s. So you'll feel it if you've gotten outside at all, maybe to walk the dog or run some errands. And with the higher humidity, we can have these feels like temps climbing into the middle 80s like we have in Carlisle and Gettysburg. So it feels a little more like summer, and that's going to be the story for the afternoon. We can see temperatures rising to close to 90, and that's going to fuel that instability, that storm potential here on our 12-hour forecast. We can see that risk, a 1 to 2 out of 5 across the valley. We'll have the timeline talk about what to expect here, Susan, coming up in just a little bit.
All right, thank you. The city of York has banned ghost guns. Ghost guns are unregulated, untraceable guns that can be put together using a kit or even 3D printing. City Council passed the ordinance last night that makes it illegal to possess, use, transfer, and manufacture ghost guns in the city.
It is another component that we can use to make sure our residents are safe here, our businesses are safe, our companies and organizations are safe, and we want to make sure, as Commissioner Muldrow has shared, that we have a safe community for everyone to come into.
York police say they recovered ghost guns in 19 cases last year, and that number was up to 22 the prior year. The Warwick School Board in Lancaster County voted to retain the Independence Law Center, a conservative Christian law firm. The board voted unanimously last night to hire the conservative firm, despite some opposition. Community members have raised concerns about the center's history of helping school districts in the Susquehanna Valley establish book bans and anti-LGBTQ policies.
What happens in these schools will affect them for the rest of their lives.
Unfortunately, in too many schools, including this one, DEI really means diversity, equity, and inclusion for everyone and everybody except those expressing a Christian point of view.
The board says it's working with the ILC to avoid litigation.